Yes. It's that time. It's that time again. Distorted Reality Podcast. Where Distorted Nation Radio beats Reality Check TV. With your hosts, C-Core from Distorted Nation Radio and hellrzzr from Reality Check TV. With your Kevlar-coated comments, it's time to distort your reality.
Kev, you need a camera, bro. I always point over there, and people are like, where is he pointing? What's going on?
We should have an emoji, because I know that we can do that in edit. Can't we just float his head in the edit later? That'd be cool.
Just put a picture cartoon head of your head where I'm pointing.
Yeah. Actually, there is a way for me to use the camera on the iMac, and then I could put me in a little box up in the top.
That'd be cool.
But
who put Kev in a box?
I still have to figure that out.
Kev in a box.
It's Kev in a box, not Jack in the box.
The door's open, and is it going to bother me?
No.
Yes,
Why?
it is. Can you crawl on the floor and, close the door?
Just for the record, we are not endorsed by Jack in the Box.
We're not. I wish. Not really.
I would like some tacos.
Okay, good. The door's closed, and I can... Okay. Before we start, I want to introduce our special Gen Z guest. Her name is...
Hey.
Z?
Shh. Z? You just want to go by Z?
I think so.
Z?
Sure. Yeah, Z. Okay.
Gen Z?
Yeah.
Maybe Jay-Z?
Not
Jay-Z.
Not Jay-Z.
No.
Jen.
That's already taken.
Gen Z. Okay,
yeah,
so we're gonna play a little game, and you're gonna roll the dice, okay? And you're gonna tell us who's gonna drink first.
Wait, what is it?
So, we're gonna pick a number, okay? So,
wait, make up your mind. Either okay, so
I'm gonna pick a number, and you're gonna pick a number, and she's gonna roll
between
the
1
dice.
and 12?
Whoever gets closest to it should
one between both dice or one dice?
We'll just do one dice.
Okay, just roll one dice.
And so I'm gonna go with 3.
No, that's my lucky number.
Sorry, I already chose first. Okay, and what are you gonna pick?
6.
Okay, go ahead. What is it?
3.
3? Okay, so I drink first. I should actually make you drink first if I win.
Yeah, because you won.
Okay, go ahead. All the way.
What is it?
You'll find out.
Okay. I'm taking my gum out. Hang on.
All the way.
Whiskey.
Okay, it's been in a bottle.
Oh, by the way, it's cheap whiskey.
It's been in a mason jar for years. Okay, I don't even know.
That's honey whiskey.
Okay, ready? I'll go. It's not that bad, actually.
Oh, fuck you, it isn't.
Ooh, I like it. I want more.
Yeah, because you drink.
That was classic. I didn't know he was going to react that way. That was beautiful.
I just did mine off camera, so.
Okay, so what we have candy and we have hot tamales and
I'm just getting ready to taste of that.
Z girl, what we normally do is we'll recap our week and so.
Hang on, I want to say this is very. You go first. I'll try this time.
So what we do is sometimes we'll highlight and recap our week.
There's a horrible aftertaste.
Sometimes it'll be something interesting or funny or maybe trauma or whatever. Mostly we just talk about Corey's car problems. Every week he has some little thing, right? Or I'll talk about my work issues. And so I'll just start with my work, okay?
And then I talk about my wife issues.
Right, and I don't know who his wife is, but I'm his girlfriend. If he wants me to be his lover, then he'll be nice, So this week I was able to help some people, and but in between helping, I had this one person that has written 6 emails, and she escalated each time thinking that she was super smart. I don't like it when people think that they can out-talk me or try to talk down to me, like I don't know or I'm not. You want something from me, and now you're going to talk down to me to get it. That doesn't work for me, Flattery and kindness goes a long way, and you'll learn that when you evolve into, your different work levels. And so I won because I was able to, she kept emailing me, and so every email she wrote, I countered back, right, with some more facts. And so finally my boss got involved, and we decided to give her a call. Normally we don't do that. We don't call candidates like on their personal cell. And so we did, and she didn't pick up the phone, but I was able to leave voicemails and then counter back. So we're going to continue this on Monday, but I still feel like I'm winning because
hashtag winning.
Yeah, hashtag winning because I kept accelerating and giving her a little bit more facts. So that's, I know I didn't really say anything, but because you don't need to know the details really, but it was just.
A personal battle, you feel like you're winning.
I feel like I am, because my boss sometimes doesn't appreciate the value of our team, and she's new. And so we're training our boss. You'll learn that too, Z-Girl, because, you will train and teach people how to treat you your whole life, I hope, okay? And I learned that lesson when I was about Corey's age, okay? I didn't learn it when I was your age. And so I'm hoping that we can influence you in a positive way to have a voice. Maybe you already have a voice and you're like already a step ahead of both of us, okay? Maybe we'll learn from you. But that was kind of like the highlight of my week. There was all kinds of other stuff that we'll get into because I'm still working on my codependency. I'm still in my first step, accepting, I guess, admitted that I have a problem with codependency, and that's typically anybody in my life that gives me any kind of attention or I need their something, I get really codependent on seeking them, serving them, or fixing them. And I'm just trying to just let people have their own personal life, and it's hard. It's hard for me. Like I tried to control you earlier, and you were like, no. And so I was like, wow, okay. All right. So, how's your couple days been?
Okay, first off, I want to say that shit has a horrible aftertaste even after you burp it a couple times. Okay, I'm just saying.
I want some more. There's a little bit left in the jar.
That's all you, boo. That's all you. All right. First off, I want to say this is a huge moment in my life right now, and I'm glad we're archiving it because Z over there, like having her here is amazing, and I never would have thought this would have happened, but like the fact that it's happening is like,
it's so cool. And I'm glad it's happening in my presence because sometimes I hear Corey's cool moments like via his like stories. I don't get to actually experience them, I mean, we have cool moments, but his, extraordinary cool moments. And so I'm really glad you're here. Oh, thank you. All right. So
I just noticed.
Did you notice? Are you looking deeply into my?
It's hard to see. It's dark in here. I think
tell me though.
Anything, the camera can't pick it up, right?
But it's still there. Thank you. But you did notice?
Yeah.
Oh, why did she say something?
Because the camera wasn't going to pick it up.
I'm saying something because
okay.
I'm just
all right.
All right. Good. No one can see nothing.
So she's kind of got my back, but not fully. Okay. So all right.
Hollywood diva. Okay. You got to mention stuff.
Okay. Right. Definitely. Okay.
Oh, now that you turn the light on, you can see.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're looking good. And I'm wearing my Hellrzzr shirt tonight, so
I always have mine. I'm probably wearing the same thing I wore last time.
And I think that you can't see it, but when if she did put her hood on, you could see. But that's okay.
No, that's okay. She's wearing Hellrzzr. That's all that matters.
I couldn't see the thing 1 and thing 2 on the laptop, so I had to turn the light up.
Oh, that's what you were looking at.
Yeah, they're right there.
Okay. So, like I said, this is a huge moment in my life, and I cannot be happier or prouder right now. I'm just saying. Number 1 is here. That's all I have to say. Number 1, always and forever. That's all that matters.
That's so awesome. So I got some fun facts because since we have Z-Girl here, we were trying to figure out what we were, and I don't really like the computer
I'm
to tell us.
Generation X. You okay?
I'm not a boomer, so what am I?
You're
Generation Z.
No, she's Z.
No, she's Z. She's Generation. I think after boomers was Generation X.
No, she would be millennial.
No, we already figured it out. I did
for Shell.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she'd be Generation X.
I'm X. She's Z.
I think she is the beginning tail of Generation X.
All right, I'll look at it.
Because at the end of boomers was Generation X, then millennials, then Xennials, and God help whatever the crap bags come out next. Freaking, what are you going to do? Eat something worse than a Tide Pod?
It's going to be Generation D.
D for dumbass?
Exactly.
I just is it every 10 years or 20 years? How do they come up with the next?
I think it's a decade, right?
Is it decade?
Generations
Correct.
are decade. A generation is 10 years.
Okay.
So, Z, you have a thing over there you got to read.
Oh, yeah. This is our mission statement for today's podcast. And by the way, this is podcast number 11. And
See, double one.
And so go ahead. You can just go ahead and read it. You chose it.
Today's is your actions.
There you go.
Your actions speak louder than your words.
Your actions speak louder than your words.
Okay, so do you want to share any actions that aren't so loud? What's happening with that? Sometimes your actions are contrary to your words, right? You could be like a total
I got your back. I'm totally on your side.
And then they're not, people are not. Do you want to elaborate on, why you chose that one? Because there was a few to choose from, but you're like, this is the one. When you saw it, you're like, this is it.
I just felt like today, talking with Corey about everything, especially about my parents, just felt right.
Okay.
All I have to say is, if you listen to the last episode, anything that has to do with parenting, and being a parent, always have your child's back no matter what, and support them, believe in them, because our children are our future. But in a real note, though, seriously, there's been a few other stories that I want to get into later, not necessarily tonight, but about some other parenting actions going on that are just really, I don't know, I'm just dumbfounded by.
Well, we talked about that a couple days ago.
Screwed up.
We did talk a couple days. Last episode we talked about parenting style, but we parent from what we know. And so and I'm in the belief system of each generation we're hoping does better, right? If I'm a good parent, I'm hoping that I did enough I have 3 sons, and I did enough with my 3 sons that they would do better. Because
being a good parent doesn't mean you do not screw up, because everything is a learning curve, and the more you
admit it, you admit it. You're able to say, you know what, I
fucked up on that one.
But then this is what I learned from it. But if you're the type of parent that's like a total denial, I'm even teaching my mom right now. It's hard for her. It's super hard.
Delusional.
She's 79 years old, and we were talking about water last week. She won't drink water. Okay, so I'm trying to talk to her really small chunks. And today she sent me a picture of water. And she's all sitting by my side. No, she didn't say she was drinking it, but the water's hanging out with her, And
it's closer. The next step is to put it in her mouth.
Right. But I think it's really sweet that even
she's trying.
She's trying, she's trying to relate to, and I think she listened to one of my videos today, because I do all these challenges. You don't think you follow me on social media, but if you're ever bored and want to just what's this chick's mental, are you in counseling, Michelle? If you ever, want to figure it out and bored, listen to some of my stuff. But I don't want to digress, because I found the chart. Okay. The silent generation was from 1928 to 1948, and that's the silent generation. And then the baby boomers were from 46 to 64. Gen X is 65 to 1980, so that's what Kevin and I are. We're Gen X.
But they change it. So, because originally I was Generation X at 85. They moved it.
So now Corey's in the millennial stage, because he's from 81 to 96, right? No, you were born.
I was 85.
So you were born in 85, so you're a millennial. And then Gen Z is you, because you were born between 1997 and 2012, because you said 5, right? 4? Okay. And then I guess apparently there's a new one after you.
Gen Alpha. Because it starts back over.
Oh, is that what it is? 2010 to 2025. And so I guess that's what my, you're about 10 years old, it says. Okay. So, my grandkids are Gen Alpha. I don't know if I like that. So I feel like they're alpha, but I guess that's, that's interesting.
Well, we'll see if they get raised alpha.
Right. Well, I think they are, because they're being raised by my, I guess my kids are millennials, because I have I have 3 millennials. You're right on the cuff, though. You're right.
I'm telling you, man, they moved it. They moved that shit. I will take it to court. I know.
27 to 42, because my youngest is 27.
When I was in high school, it still said that we were Generation X. And then they moved that shit.
43 to 58. Wow. That's really interesting. Just like the horoscope. What's your sign?
Scorpio.
And have you ever done a full chart on that? Who you're compatible for friends and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know a little bit about the horoscope?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm a Capricorn. Are we compatible?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because, right, I don't think you're you're pretty...
I think we're a little tough with each other, but we're compatible.
Okay, I would love to, wow. So
my mom's a Capricorn, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, and I think, so I'm 54, so I'm older than your mom. right? So I'm your mother's elder, so she better fucking listen to me, okay? Yeah. So
If she listens ever.
right? Well, I have a way. I can bring you in and cast a spell on you, all right? So okay, so that's good because you know what?
Bippity boppity boo.
You look me straight in the eyes. You're not afraid to look in my eyes and look in my soul, and I'm looking right at you, and I like that because some people in your generation, they're looking all over the place, and I'm like, what's your problem? Like, what are you afraid of?
Well, she
you
also
know?
kind of makes it easier for you to center.
Well, you are forced to look at me right now, but you could be looking away the way you're sitting,
Yeah.
But, you know what I mean? Do you understand? Do you have people in your age group where you feel like you're older than them? Emotionally?
Yes.
Spiritually?
Yes.
Fundamentally?
Yes.
Okay.
Especially people that aren't in her age group that are in an older group.
Okay, older
and
group.
she's
Yeah.
still
The majority.
more mental, like older.
But sticking right to your age group, though, do you find that you still want to hang out with your peers, right?
Yeah.
But are you a leader or a follower? Because I could be both.
Yeah, I could be both.
But
She can be both, but I think ultimately if it comes down to if there's like a moral standpoint, then she would take point and be leader, or if there was like I just don't want to do that standpoint, and then she'll either veer off or lead.
I think there's a way to lead and follow. Like I'm humble enough to recognize that maybe I'm in a situation with a group of people that I'll let them take the lead. I don't always
Right.
have to be. I might know a better way.
Like in Jurassic Park, because they can die first.
Well, or I'll just like, okay, you know what?
Zombie
I might
apocalypse.
have my own way because I have control issues, but I want to see. I want to see both sides of the world, so I'm going to definitely see what they have to offer. If I feel like they're straying off to the side on any topic of life, then I'll try to bring them back in, or I'll just straight up go, you know what, you do you, boo, and I'm just gonna, take a little walk, right? What's your sign, Corey?
I'm a Virgo.
Virgo, and Kevin's Cancer.
I'm the best.
What do you feel about Cancer people? Do you know anything about them? They have they're
Yes.
different, okay?
We're assholes.
They're kind of
No,
like
you guys are very emotional.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Because you know what? I'll tell you one thing about it. Kevin, don't be offended. I just want to share one thing, okay? He can give it, right? He can give it from anything from knowledge to sarcasm and stuff like that. But if this woman here gives it back, I remember the first time, and I'm not calling you out, but a little bit. I was like, oh, he can't take it too much. So I knew not to push it because he has a short fuse. And I don't like to hurt people's feelings, but there's been times where I've been, oh, I'm going to hurt you, because I'm a Capricorn and I'm used to hurting people in a certain way. But this one here, no, the lip kind of quivers just a little bit. Not that he's crying, but okay, ooh. And then I just back it up because they're emotional, right? And so, but I didn't realize that. I just thought, what's your problem? But
What
it's
about
nice that-
me? What info do you have about me?
I don't know about you. I don't know.
Virgo?
I don't know about Virgos too much, but it would be really interesting because I did a chart one time with this person I was with way before Kevin, and we had this person come and do our charts and everything, and are you compatible and all that stuff, and it was really interesting. Maybe we can do that sometime. You have to fill out a survey or what, or, have you ever had your cards read?
Yeah, a couple times.
Yeah?
Yeah.
By a witch or by a spiritual leader?
No, my friends have all different kinds of cards, or try to read your palm, or spin the necklace and see if it turns this way it's a yes, or another way then it's no.
Spin the dreidel?
Do they do the whole how many lines and how many kids you're gonna have and
Yeah.
your death and all that
Stuff
stuff?
like that, yeah.
That's all bullshit. But I mean, it's cool, But I mean, because I was told all these things in life too, like the palm of my hand and this little split and all this stuff, and it didn't manifest. So, but I am keen on projecting. I project positivity. I don't try to project negativity. I try to say, if you're feeling sad, I'm going to say, you know what? We're going to just try to, bless you with some goodness, and just, versus Michelle, you're a loser, well, then I'll be a loser. But if I say you're a winner, maybe I'll do winning things. What do you think about that? Do you try to have a positive, we learn about manifestation from Stevie, but I try
Yes,
to be.
Stevie is a big promoter and, influencer on manifestation and supposedly an expert.
I think that he is in a sense because,
he is, has backed up a lot with a lot of proof.
I don't have my phone on me, but I have one of these days. You're going to spend some time over, in different things, and if he feels keen to you, he will unleash some of his wisdom, and
He has.
He has. It's
Yeah,
fascinating.
he's opened up to her.
Has he? Okay.
Yes.
Well, it's fascinating because I have it all. I have, and luckily he does it all in Messenger. Because if you text me, my phone gets loaded up with stuff, and because I'm constantly taking selfies, I'm just like, I have a problem. It's like, poor our hard drive. We have our own external hard drive just from my face. Okay, and so I have to delete people's text messages because I constantly send them video messages, and so it adds up the data. But with Stevie, he sends it in Messenger, and I have this history. And I feel like someday I'm gonna help him write his book, because he's not gonna remember all the things he sent me, and just really encouraged me. And we text in the middle of the night. I wake up every night between 3 and 5 in the morning, and I check to see if he's okay. And sometimes we'll, banter back and forth, and then, and then I go back to sleep. He kind of is like he's like my sleepy, like when I'm have anxiety, he helps me go back to sleep. Does he ever you've reached out before, where you were struggling, but has he ever calmed you?
Help me go back to sleep?
Yeah, just
No.
with me a story or something. Maybe
No,
he doesn't talk to you. He's harder on Corey than me. I'm sweet to him. He's like, I'm sweet.
Yeah.
He loves me. Corey's like, get over yourself.
Yeah, basically.
He pushes him in the mud, but he loves them. He does, but he's just like, loser. No, he doesn't say that.
Ouch! This totally took a total different turn.
No,
than that.
he'll say something like,
No, he speaks a lot of wisdom,
Yeah.
and if you really listen to the underlining on everything he's saying, it's
Yeah.
really good advice, and he shows that he does care, and if he's opening up to you like that, there's something about you that he sees that makes you special, and there's only a few people that he lets into that inner circle.
that's for sure. Some of our topics that we have. Did you ever watch Alice in Wonderland, that movie?
Duh.
Yeah, all
Which
the
version?
versions.
All of them?
Yeah.
Okay, so you understand about
I used to watch the TV show too.
do you understand about jumping down that rabbit hole and what door to choose, and smaller, bigger,
Yes.
and the whole concept, So if you had
I
the
thought size
ability,
didn't matter.
if you had the ability to be smaller or bigger, larger in life or smaller of a voice, what would you choose at times? Have you ever been down where you had to choose a door?
Yeah,
Okay. And so did you ever choose the wrong door but then realize you could get out of that?
definitely.
Okay. Yeah, so I have two. I thought, okay, this is the door I want, and this is the hole I'm going to go in, and I can adapt. I'm a chameleon, okay? I'm a some people call it a personality shifter, or I have a personality disorder, so I'm certified. But I have the ability to adapt to any environment, and sometimes you have to adapt to mine, but mostly I'll adapt to yours. And you don't know I'm doing it, and because you have curly hair, and so I make sure I had my curly hair today for you. But you could straighten your hair and change your eyebrows and makeup, and you're a different person, right? You take that black sweatshirt off and you straighten your hair and you put in this, and all of a sudden you're just this other person.
Yeah.
And so that's the unique thing about us, right? Because we have that. That's just on the surface, okay? But then with our behaviors, it can adapt, and I'm sure you've done that over your life, because I feel like you're a warrior, and
Yeah, she is strong.
do you feel like
She is-
you've lived more than one life? Do you feel like is this your first life?
I don't know.
I feel like I'm on my third.
I don't
Okay,
think I've ever came to that thought before.
but
I don't. Okay.
no, listen, not necessarily incarnation. Okay, but what about your current life? You lived one life, but do you feel like you've lived multiple versions of you already in this young particular life? When you survive trauma, and when you've adapted to different environments, you have that ability to kind of restart. Have you ever been to multiple schools? I'm interviewing you now. One school in your life? Two? Just all the way through kindergarten, senior?
Well, I've been to different, elementary, middle school, high school.
Okay.
So 3 different
But you
schools.
haven't been to
But I've never moved
two high
schools.
schools.
Yeah.
You never went.
You didn't have to start over and be the new kid in the classroom and all that stuff. I went to 3 schools in 5th grade, 3 schools in 8th grade. It's just like I'm always starting over. So you've had some consistency. So that's good. So you learned you're hiding from things in a consistent environment. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So that's good to know. So, I'm taking all this information and I put it in the back of my head for future things, because you're going to come back and I'm going to remember this moment, okay? And because you're brave, and I need people like you in my life, and so that's why we brought you in today. So when you said actions speak louder than words, can you give me an example, with friends? or with your coworkers, without busting out what you do for a living, but have you ever had a situation, and it doesn't have to be a big negative disappointment, it could just be a positive thing too, so, got an example? You don't have to, you could say no.
Just
I think so.
okay, yeah.
It's my coworker.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's 2 new girls. One of them quit,
Okay.
but they have the same names.
Oh.
One wears, because I'm a swim instructor.
Right.
One wears a black suit. The other one wears a pink suit.
Oh.
And the black suit is a thinner, taller girl, and the pink suit is a shorter, bigger girl. And so my coworker comes over and is like, "Hey, the new girl quit, so you have all of her classes." And I'm like, "Which new girl?" And he's like, "You know." And he gestures like, the bigger girl. And I'm like, "The one with the pink suit?"
Oh.
And he's like, yeah, that one. I'm like, "Okay, yeah, the one with the pink suit."
So it was kind of like, it was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he could have, like,
Described it in a different
Describe
way.
her differently, but
yeah, after I said that, he was like, "I could have just said it like that, and you would have understood." But it's
Right.
like, come on,
Because
dude.
there's 2 different color suits. It's like very clear, right?
Yeah.
You know, we didn't have to,
They have the same name, same look, but they're 2 completely different people.
right.
yeah.
You know, yeah, that's interesting. So you're teaching him, you know what, maybe that was a good, even though it was awkward, you handled it well. And
Yeah.
you know what, and I think that you're a teacher. And he knowing, you know, he's going to go through life. If you didn't put him in check right then, he probably would have, he still is. He hasn't learned his lesson. But I
No.
mean, at least this is the first little pin in it where he can go, "Oh, okay." You know, I have a coworker that could never just, until I addressed it, can never just say, "Hi, Michelle," at work. He always said, "Oh, your hair looks nice today. You have curly hair." He'd always like state the obvious. "Your hair is straight." I'm like, "Yeah, it is." You know, or that's
Hey, the sun's out today.
you have a blouse, you're wearing a sweater, you know, and I'm like, "I am,"
Yeah.
you know, and I would just make him feel really awkward, you know, because it's like, why would you say that? It's like, he just didn't know what to say. He couldn't just say good morning and then just go on. He just had to, you know, like for me, I would be like, "Your eyebrows are brown and kind of curved." Okay, what's your point, you know? It's like,
I feel like
Oh,
only
no.
guys do that.
What?
Like with girls, they're like, "Oh, I love the design on your shirt." Like they'll go into detail about what they like, but guys are mainly like, "I like your hair." Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Can
if
you-
they're
can you
they're-
relate?
No, because I'm not a freaking
Weirdo?
like Neanderthal.
Right.
I was like,
Sure. I
girl,
noticed
ooga ooga, boobs, ooga ooga,
That's-
pretty ooga.
Right, true. This is an older person. He's just never been put in check, you know. And I didn't want to send him to HR. You know what I mean? Like, he's a good guy. He has a family. You know what I mean? I didn't want to I could have destroyed
think-
his life. You know, but I didn't want to. I gave him, you know, like I was like, okay, it's okay. You just know that you talk to the right person, because the other person might send you to HR with you know, in this cancel culture. Have you been canceled yet? Not yet.
No, I've
Okay.
gotten into lots of arguments about different things, but no one.
Just,
No one
just
canceled you?
do
No.
Gen Zs get to cancel? Or, I mean, are they the cancelers? Because I was just like,
Yeah,
They're
we're
the counselors.
Okay.
They're the ones that's like,
I've
that's so
canceled-
offensive.
I've canceled people.
Okay.
And got them out of my life, but no one has been able to cross that with me.
okay,
Gotcha.
okay.
I
So-
don't know. I like to, like, yeah, I don't know. You guys are always like the offended ones. Like, that's offensive. Oh, you shouldn't say that anymore. That's not proper. Like,
Right.
what if
That's basically all I
what if
see on
she
my
is a he,
Instagram.
or you know your pronouns?
Oh, right. That's the first time I met her. I said,
But
"What's
you
your
know what?
pronoun?"
You
You don't
know
have
what?
pronouns, do you?
Hey,
You're like,
but you know
"Actually,
what?
I do."
Everyone has pronouns, even you.
Not really.
Because a description of yourself is still a pronoun.
That's true. That's
So,
true.
it's just like I like to point out, non-binary and binary is still binary in the math world.
As long as you don't get
Yeah.
too goofy with the, you know, it gets too extreme. You know, there's like,
Yeah,
you know,
it's-
there's a point. Okay.
It gets ridiculous.
Just don't become a Mormon or Latter-day Saint and go door to door and force it upon people. Okay, you're good. Like vegans.
right.
Well, that would be Jehovah's as well.
Okay, Jehovah's Witness. Okay, you know, don't become vegans or flat earthers. Okay, don't say this is the way it is and either you take it or you take it.
So we're going to be back in a moment. I think we have
We're
a
gonna do a little
commercial break.
commercial.
We're going to do a commercial break, and we'll be right back. Yeah, that was good.
That was your seventh inning stretch.
I had to change my top because I was feeling a little sweaty with it. I have to have free armpits, you know, just to feel free. And while we were gone, we were discussing things, and we are on episode 11, okay? Okay, Z girl. And Corey, let me know that, and Kevin said it was approval too, as long as I don't care about the cost, that on episode 30, hopefully it's not too long away, but
I don't think he said he doesn't care about the cost. I think that was something. You said that wrong.
Oh wait, I don't care about the cost. Kevin mentioned cost, and I said I don't care. I think that's the truth.
Hey, I'm just saying, we got a budget around here, and we don't got that many advertisers paying for our shit yet.
That's true, but I do want a new backdrop.
Hey, tell you what, you want a specific backdrop for your company? Let's talk some numbers here, and we'll throw your logo up behind us for a fee. All right.
All right. So, you're gonna do an invisible token?
No, I'm not.
No. I mean just this way. Okay, ready? And
invisible.
Okay.
Ooh.
That one hit you. That was nasty. Why are you still doing that?
That went through my nose.
It's cheap whiskey fermented in a honey jar.
For like 2 years. Because I wanted a shot of something, and that's all the alcohol I have in my house.
Yeah, we got that whiskey
from
cousin Steven.
Is that who we
for
got
my
from?
birthday?
2
and
years
I think
ago?
it's been 3. Yeah, it's been probably 3 years.
Wow.
Almost 3.
So one year, celebrating birthdays, it was really funny because Kevin forgot how old he was 2 times. When on his 40th birthday, he thought he was 40 again. He was like 41. And then on his 55th birthday, he said he was 56, and he was really 55. And so it was just funny,
I used to smoke a lot of pot.
Yeah, we did. And you know what? We're coming up on, our clean dates because, we're not saying we're going to quit forever, okay?
I think I'm on day 972,000 clean.
I don't think you've ever, I don't think he's ever smoked with me, not even one time. I don't think you ever took a hit of anything.
Not with you, no.
Corey's never been a pothead.
No. I mean, I think you've smoked pot in your life, but I
have smoked. I mean, if you get me really drunk and pass me the pipe, I might take a toke.
Okay.
But
are you
if it's your birthday and instead of taking a shot with you want me to take a hit with you, then fine. That's one rule I have. But as far as smoking weed, I really don't like weed. It gives me a headache. I don't like coughing, and it's never really done anything for me. But I mean, if you put it in a brownie. Okay. I'm a fat kid, okay? I'll eat the brownie.
Okay, edible. So we are going to do some drug testing coming up here in March 4th.
I will say this. I have sold my piss a couple times to people.
You have? I'm ready to do that because not only I'll have clean urine, I also, I'm clean. I'm COVID. I'm not vaccinated. So and I'm not judging if you got the jab, okay? I just want to know. Did you get the jab?
The jab. No, we're not going to talk about that. No. We're not going to ask anyone ever. No, we're not going to ask anyone ever that. Ever.
No,
because it doesn't matter.
No, it does.
Apparently, there is a black market for unvaccinated sperm.
I'm just saying I'll give you my blood if you ever need it. It's clean. God.
We're not going into this. No,
it's fine. It's fine. You're not wearing a mask. You're not afraid of me. You know that there's droplets everywhere. We're all going to get a cold again. It's fine. Okay. I didn't realize that was a taboo subject.
No, it's just we're not going to do that.
Don't talk about pronouns and don't talk about vaccines. I'm just trying to get this.
No, dude, this is a show. We're not going to have that issue.
She knows I'm a Capricorn. I'm going to ask these difficult things, So she knows. She was already ready for it. She was like, this bitch is a Capricorn, and I'm already accepting her because I'm Sagittarius, right? Right? Scorpion. Sorry. What is a Sagittarius? Did I just offend you ultimately? Is that bad? What are the Sages? Sages are like, are they boring? Are they just absorbed in the wall?
I was with one for 7 years.
What was her name? I know all your girls.
Rachel.
Okay, makes sense. She fled. So, Sagittarius is just,
She was smart.
Yeah.
I was a bad person back then.
True.
Okay, moving on.
Okay, what do you got going on? Do you want to do your announcement of stuff? The bag of dreams?
I do, but I want to also say, GoFundMe, go fuck yourself. I'm trying to log into the account, but it won't let me.
Are we trying to do a GoFundMe on something?
Oh my God.
Yeah, for that backdrop that you wanted.
Oh, okay.
For you, no, but for the Bag of Life, if people want to give money so that way we can go buy stuff, yes.
Oh, I didn't know it was, seriously, Corey, I did not know it was attached to a GoFundMe.
I had one so that way people want to donate money so we can actually go buy homeless women the shit we need to put in there.
Yeah, but GoFundMe takes a profit. Why can't we just have our own stuff, right? We're trying to work on our own LLC and get our own.
Because
maybe we should just do on the get our own website together, and then people could cash app right to that.
Okay, but
and then
still,
we can post the receipts.
We need to get one of those triangle
things. We
things.
actually did spend the money on.
Okay, but you know what? I mean, a square.
Yeah.
Not a triangle.
Okay. Sorry.
Put the circle in the circle hole and the square in the square hole.
Okay, we need to get a square.
Okay.
The circle will fit in a square.
Why did you originally, Corey? I'm just learning. This is a learning episode. Okay, this is episode 11, and we're learning about Corey. Okay, I know what I can't do and can't do. You know, but why GoFundMe on Bag of Life?
Oh my God! Because back then, when I started this fucking
back then,
7 years ago, it was the easiest thing to do that people made donations for.
That makes sense. Okay.
I don't care if they're taking a percentage because we're using their platform. It's if I'm going to fucking Walmart, I expect there to be a surcharge because I'm shopping at Walmart.
Okay, so we're not doing that. Okay, I'm glad you can't log in because we're gonna evolve from 7 years ago.
Well, until there's something else that people can give us free money for, I'm still going to use this.
Okay.
Because if it's still free money coming in,
how much do they get? The surcharge, honestly,
whatever the percentage, like
it's like 3 or something.
5 or 3%. Yeah. It's not that big of a deal.
It's not a lot.
All right, but you can't log in, so there's that.
Well, I'll figure it out. It's been forever since I logged into this damn thing. And they'll probably cancel it like they canceled my goddamn Hot Topic credit card. Oh, you haven't bought anything here in a year, so we're going to cancel your card.
Seriously, okay.
Fuck you, Hot Topic.
Okay, I'm glad you brought that up. Okay, Kevin and I recently, we went to Hot Topic, and we were we gave those people attitudes.
I hate Hot Topic.
Well, and what's up with the porn section? It used to just be...
No, that's Spencer's.
That's Spencer's.
Okay, no, Hot Topic...
No, Hot Topic doesn't have...
We went to...
They had dildos in Hot Topic.
That's Spencer's.
That's Spencer's. I tell
it's
you,
always been like that.
But there was just a little corner. It used to be just a...
the whole back, not even...
Now it's the whole back.
Now it's an entire back wall.
It was
That's
unbelievable.
Spencer's.
It was like, wow.
Hot Topic.
Okay, Hot Topic just has T-shirts and the weird
and all the
clothes.
They don't even have goth clothes anymore. It's all Disney and
anime,
scenester, cartoon.
Well, Disney's involved, that makes sure that they got sex toys back there too, because
they're not even cool ones. They're like
Disney's become creepy.
Okay, it's fine.
Well, there's going to be another serial killer Winnie the Pooh movie, and they're going to do serial killer Bambi and Peter Pan.
So, speaking of that, one of the things, I mean, we're highlighting stuff that we're going to do, and if we keep saying it long enough, we'll actually do it, okay? Mm-hmm. And so we have checked a couple boxes, but we do want to be movie reviewers on a bigger scale.
Yes, she's going to be a part of that.
You want to be a part of that?
Yeah, Corey talked to me about this.
Okay, so you're good with that? Yeah. And also, I kind of spontaneously said, I wanted to know if you wanted to be jumped into Reality Check. And you were like, what does that mean? And so are you afraid of a microphone and like talking to new people? Because you seem okay. Because I need interviewers. I need new people. They like me, and I am definitely a unique soul. But they also, let's face it, certain bands, they don't want to talk to me.
Sometimes they're like,
would rather talk to somebody that looks like you. Yeah, I'm sorry.
and somebody that
I'll talk to them
plays music.
It actually likes their music. I don't like their music, and it's clear. It's clear. I'm like, I did no research on them, and you would be like a fan. You'd actually probably know their songs and the reason behind the music, and so we're looking for that. Every once in a while, we have a couple events a year that we are kind of important in, and so I would love to bring you in.
Which we all need to apply soon for the big
Aftershock?
earthquake. Oh, I was just going to call it the earthquake show, but okay.
Aftershock. All right,
because I wasn't going to give them promotions yet until we get approved.
Okay, I'll write her tomorrow.
Yeah, write her tomorrow, and then give a shout out for Distorted Nation too.
Okay, I have to log into my Reality Check. This is
behind the scenes talk right here on the thing.
Okay, I'll do it.
We were all important at one point and all had access to the big ass things going on here in Sacramento.
I just got bored.
And then we kind of just got bored, and it was like,
COVID happened.
Show, I don't really want to go. Like, dude, I shit you not. I swear to God, COVID happened. I'm like, fucking thank Christ. A year. Not having, dude, what are we doing tonight? We got to go to this show and record these idiots up on stage, and they suck, and then do this, and then that, and then blah, 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 blah. It's like, wait, I could stay home and do laundry and sleep in? Yeah. Oh, my God!
Be with me instead.
Well, for me, it was a matter of, when Aftershock became 4 days.
No, I could care less about that. Because it's more time out of the year.
But it would cost us like $1,000 to go out there and cover it.
Okay, to be fair, the reason why it cost
that much
last year,
when Judas Priest dropped out of the Aftershock, I decided that it wasn't worth my $1,000, and I bought myself a 4K camera, and now Reality Check TV is 4K.
It didn't really cost $1,000. That's kind of exaggerating, but
$800.
Regardless, this year
it's $200 a day for us to go cover Aftershock. That's
just because we like to spend money. It's not really. It's just that's what
I just wanted a 4K camera, and it's been a long time.
That's the truth.
Okay, so we're gonna get back into the huge scene. We're gonna swing our big dicks around, and be known, president, and relevant, and
Well, now that I think I have a volunteer, this is what you get paid. You get paid in gear. You get paid in acclimates, where we're like, you're amazing.
Promotion. you get paid promotion for your band. Free music videos.
If you're not
whatever we can
but
give.
I know that you're an up and coming artist, and I know that, and you get exposure, and that's the thing is that if you want to be in the arts, whether you're a musician,
we will totally advertise your feetfinder.com.
Oh, all right. You have cute feet? Okay.
Yes, I do.
You do? Oh, good to know, because that's moneymaker there. That's the money. So we're going to do a quiz in a minute.
That cake that's out there that you're not going to eat, she's going to put her feet in it.
Okay. That'll work for like, some kind of like...
Well, I better bust out the 4K.
Yeah, jeez. I'm telling you. Hey, do you want to do some trivia?
I'd like to talk about
Bag of Life.
The one thing I was going to do 20 minutes ago before you got on my ass about having a GoFundMe.
GoFundMe. Okay, Bag of Life. Let's go. Read it.
I don't... Yeah, okay. Okay. Bag of Life. All right. April 1st through May 31st, we're doing this again, all right? Since COVID and everything going on the last, 4 years, life has been interrupted and stopped. This year, we actually had the Fragile Toy Drive come back full swing, and it was amazing. Well, this is the first year we're bringing back the Bag of Life. Now, the Bag of Life, as far as I know, there's nothing named else like it, so I'm going to keep using it. Hopefully it's still the main thing. Things to donate are purses, backpacks, or tote bags. Now, we have a lot of backpacks left over from the previous years, and purses and stuff like that, but if we'll still take them because we'll need them for the next few years. But basically what we're doing is we're collecting toothbrushes, mouthwash, soap, Q-tips, hair ties, toothpaste, hand sanitizer, shampoo, floss, conditioner, Kleenex, deodorant, tampons, maxi pads, clean wipes, body spray, nail files, lipstick, whatever, chapstick, whatever women may need. Okay, like your main toiletries, lotions and stuff, because we believe that all people deserve the basic necessities of life. Our mission is to collect purses, backpacks, tote bags filled with feminine hygiene products and other basic essential items in which may be harder for the homeless to obtain on their own. All bags are then donated to a program at Loaves and Fishes called the Mary House. Now, our goal is that we get the last time we did it, we had over 100 purses filled with these products. So that means 100 women came into the Mary House and was able to grab a bag with these necessities that hopefully last them at least a couple weeks or something, to help them out. Now, the main reason we chose to do purses was because it was that feminine connection on, bringing it back to womanhood and, I know... back in the day, what type of purse you were or had, was kind of a thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was a Gucci or Prada.
I never got into that because I was just, I never, but I get it.
Well, it's also probably pretty hard
I always wanted
to be
it.
homeless. We all know that.
Homeless can be bougie too. There's a bougie homeless girl out there for sure.
It would be way harder to be a woman and be homeless as well.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you identify as a woman and you're a man and you still want a purse, we'll give you one of those. Okay, it's not an issue. Okay, don't get all upset.
I was just online earlier and I was looking at this really cool purse, and it was like, I was so pissed that it was like this was the new man bag series. It was like, I'm like, what? I was, because it had this like side satchel thing, and I'm like, this is really cool. I'd like to have one. And it was nothing to do with women. It was like only for the boys.
Hey,
I'm like,
just on a
whatever.
side note, every once in a while I'll be looking at shoes online, and I'm like, oh, those are some really cool Jordans, and they're women's.
Okay.
They make them
You
unisex.
transgender, you.
All that time growing up in San Francisco.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
cool. So Corey,
I'm friendly to the community, let's just
absolutely.
say, okay?
There's no love lost there.
They're people, too.
Yeah.
Hey, it's 2023. All right.
So Corey, we're doing this. We're starting to collect. You're announcing it right now. When are we actually boots on the ground? Are we next weekend? When are we going to start doing this?
Next weekend, we plan on going out of town to San Francisco. So when we stay in that hotel, we're going to steal as much soaps and stuff like that as possible.
You won't be staying at the same one we stayed at when we did the Haight Street Fair.
Roadside Inn or was it
We're not going to Roach Hotel.
Roadway Inn or whatever. Oh my God.
I was thinking about it just for nostalgia purposes.
No.
No.
Her favorite color is pink. She wants that pink tile.
Well, there's a bunch of them missing. So there's that.
Okay.
Well, maybe when we get off this thing, you can help look at hotels for me out there.
I can tell you that you just want to be careful when you go to Lombard
Whatever.
Street.
Just go there. Just bring your own sheets and bedding like I did.
Lombard Street. I love Lombard Street.
Yeah, Lombard Street is it's hit or miss on the hotels though.
Okay. Well, we'll find. We'll see if we hit. If we
All
miss.
right.
We will.
But
hit.
no, that's a good thing that we're going to start doing, especially since the one good thing about my job is that I get to drive around town all over the place. So I'm going to drive out into all the hotels, even though I'm going to look like a bum walking in all covered in grease.
Mm-hmm.
And what we used to do is go into the hotels and, they would donate like boxes of the little shampoos and stuff.
And
boxes
so
of the soap.
is this a brochure or mission statement we can print out?
Yes, I
donate to
had
that?
these.
Okay.
I have them on actual. The only thing that sucks is
Do you want us to buy some cardstock and get that ordered for you so you can pass it out at least for you look legit?
Well, I have a guy.
You got a guy? Oh,
Yeah,
you
I got a guy.
He's got a guy.
I got a guy.
Okay.
But he's a little bit pricier than I remember.
Oh, really?
Like he used to hook it up.
Okay, but it's
like
been a
1,000
while.
of them for like $50.
Oh.
Now it's like $75 for
I'll
1,000.
just
I'm
give
like,
it to him. $75. I'll throw you the 25.
I'm just like saying, bro.
Clean
what
my
happened
backyard.
to homie hookup?
Mow my lawn.
But I'm just.
It's a lot of lawn.
Okay,
No,
so what's the date on this? What's the date normally?
April 1st is when we're actually going to open up people to
we got
drop.
time.
We're going to set it up to where there's drop boxes and people can come in. Hell House will be one of those. 11292 Suite E on Coloma Road. Hellrzzr's shop. You can come in and drop off toiletries, purses, whatever you have that you want to donate for. We're going to have a couple other stores willing to have drop boxes at their locations so you can drop off shampoos, whatever you can help out.
Well, I'm also part of Reality Check TV NorCal, and we don't have like a P.O. box, but maybe Kevin and I can look into that because we want to be an official site as well. I don't necessarily want to give out my address. I mean, we call it the Love Shack, okay? But, back in Sacramento it was a Love Shack, and now we're, and it's just because it's love here, and we used to accommodate bands. Traveling bands would come up and pull up their trailers in front of our house and hook up, and then they'd come in and sleep wherever, and we're open that way. So I don't necessarily want to leave my address to the public card, but we want to be able to be an official sponsor of this.
Well,
and,
yeah, you guys will have
Okay.
every right to and every chance
Okay.
to be a sponsor. Same with Distorted
Okay.
Reality. Same with Hellrzzr and everything.
Okay.
Hellrzzr was always a active sponsor with it. I wonder.
because
What
we're
if
going
we
to have
just
to put
do
these bags
pickup?
together.
We can do pickups.
Yeah, you can.
We'll do pickups.
We can
We'll just-
do pickups in Sacramento. We can do pickups in
Okay.
Marysville, Yuba City,
There is a Facebook page
Plymouth
for it.
Lake.
Is there? We need to start advertising this and linking this to our Disordered Reality page. Kevin's going to get this episode up really quick. We had episode 10 where we were just
Well,
kind
not
of
before
messing
you put
around.
the other one up.
No, that'll go first.
You gotta go in order there.
We're gonna go in
10,
order.
11, 12,
but
13.
We're going to start advertising
I
this.
can do
didn't
them
even know
both
you
in
had a
one
website.
day. So
I didn't even know
tomorrow
you had a
I have some time.
website. Okay.
Yeah, it's facebook.com/ just bag of life.
Okay.
I'm trying to find.
Z Girl, are you a purse wearer? I didn't see you brought a person. Are you?
She has a little backpack. It's more like a
mini
drawstring backpack.
Right, but I mean, if you had a Gucci or something like that,
No.
or some Coach bag, that's not you.
she wouldn't.
No.
I don't think she would wear.
What about the really cool like? Have you ever been to a festival before? I don't even know what
Festival?
you do.
Yeah.
So would you wear a fanny pack, or it was like a cool one? Like
I want a fanny pack. I want a JanSport one.
I love to wear fanny packs.
because those are cool. Because when I need to be
They're so
hands free.
easy.
When I'm in a crowd, I need to be hands free. I need my cell phone, and I
Yeah.
need my credit card or whatever. I need my cash, my lipstick or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, we got hand signs going up, and I haven't even done my trivia yet. So.
Well, okay, we'll still do trivia. Just calm
Okay.
down.
All right. We're
I
not
mean-
into it. Okay,
Oh,
just so
hey.
you know, when I Googled bag of life, I'm sorry, it was talking about bags of life, okay? Like your like,
Like the bags under your eyes.
no, like, adapting to life after a colonoscopy. I'm like, because I wrote bag of life and that's what popped out. Bag of life on Etsy. And then some other kind of gear, I can't say that word, and then that. So I thought that was interesting, So the Bag of Life on Etsy has a bunch of bags, and I hope that we get some cool stuff. Do you have anything, Brandon, that you can donate of yourself? I'm going to pull something out of my closet that I haven't used, and then I'm going to buy some stuff too.
I mean, the bags, as long as they're,
It could be a bag like this,
I mean,
right?
it could be a bag that's used, as long as it's nice.
It doesn't have to be a purse,
brand
right?
new. No, that's what the tote bag is, really. That type of bag right there.
Maybe we can get Hellrzzr clothing to, if I bought the bags, maybe
and then
they can print some stuff
Hellrzzr on them. Yeah, that's already been in the discussion.
A lot of those items come up on a bid site that I bid on.
Kevin, then start bidding on that. 'Cause
Toothbrushes and
start buying the allotments. We get
feminine
really
products.
We're actually this year
napkins, things like that come up on my bid site.
This year we're
I
actually going
could start bidding on them, and
Okay.
reach
that'll
out
be our donation.
to we're gonna reach out to some actual manufacturers and see about getting some sponsorships.
Okay.
That's gonna be taking place here in the next couple weeks.
Okay, we have time, but yeah, we need to get on it.
Yes, I know.
Okay, so it's getting
Jam
close.
on it.
Because it's normally we don't date it, but today's February 10th, and it's coming up.
I think we need to start doing that in the show. We need to say
Saying
the
the date?
date of when it is recorded.
Okay. And then it doesn't matter when it's actually posted. We've never done that.
No, what we need to start doing is be more relevant. And when is it? When did we do this? What happened? Like, because when we talk about news stories and stuff,
When we go back, we have no idea what date that was. It was like they have to.
Well,
just
it's
kinda figure it out.
timestamped on the video. So.
Well, yeah. Wait, when it gets posted, though.
When it gets posted, but we don't know when we actually.
Right.
It's usually within a week, sometimes longer, but So.
It all depends on if, Kevlar's out there killing infected zombies.
Right. So.
I
he's-
do that on Call of Duty like almost every night. So.
Oh, yeah, he does. That's my life. Are you a gamer?
Yes.
Yes,
You are? Okay.
she plays...
Were you in that Roadblocks thing in alternate reality?
No.
Okay, hey, I have a friend that, you know what, Kelly, I'm just going to throw you out there, okay? Okay, she doesn't game, but her kids do. And I just want to understand. Do you understand what the Roblox is in this alternative? You used to start with Sims, I think, right? That was the first one. And
That was the
then it
first living in the
where
fake
you're like,
world.
I'm making my person, and I'm in the mall, and
Yeah, Sims.
Sims. Okay, now the Roblox, it takes it to another level, right?
Yeah, Roblox is like, you can make your own games for people to play, or you can just play other people's games.
Oh, so you can, but you're creating your alternate reality, right?
Well, you make your character, yeah.
Okay, but then
And
you
you
can
go into
and then you can
people's games.
Okay, and then you can like diss them. I guess you could be a bully in this alternate reality and go
Yes.
take to another server. I heard. I'm learning all this lingo, right?
Yeah.
So my friend's child, who's 15, going on 16, she's been doing this for about 4 years to the point where she can't deal with reality anymore. Like she can't live in this, like right here. She can only be in that box.
Mhm.
And it's hard for her to be normal in this thing. And I think that's what happens when you're on the grid too long. Like she's been in the alternate reality. She has
She
friends.
adapted.
She's adapted.
Yeah.
And she has 4 friends, one in New Mexico, one in like 3 other states.
Mm-hmm.
And like she's never met them, and they meet in this cyber world. And it's just like, and it's just wild, And I'm like, oh, okay.
They
Living
do that
inside
in
the
Dungeons
Matrix.
and Dragons too.
Yeah, but I get that. I get that that's another one too, but I'm just like, So you can understand that. You're not but you seem like you can cope in the real world though too. So you've been able to unplug, right?
Yeah.
You realize that you're going to just do that for like an hour or something or 2 hours and then you go back to your life.
Yeah.
Okay. But have you ever lost a friend where they're like just stuck in that world?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I want to talk about that some more. Another topic. We can do that.
Okay,
We'll have you come back for that.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to break that down. Like, I'm going to like watch the video and you can explain to me what's happening. That'd be awesome.
All right.
So-
Well, I think we should take a bath and potty break.
Okay. Well, he gave us like the 3 and the 2 and the 1. I mean, are we at the 30 minutes? Are we
What do we?
you know, we got 3 more minutes to end this segment and then so we're on the
We got to do some
30.
commercials, make some money.
Yeah.
We need to make more money.
We do
We need
to
more
make
commercials.
money.
We need some sponsors.
Sponsors.
That want to pay.
Good thing.
Because we'll do some cool shit for you and talk about your shit all the time.
I want an energy drink sponsor, and I'm into good living, and I would like to have a protein shake sponsor, and maybe an exercise sponsor, and
I'll
maybe
take an athletic cup sponsor, okay? And
Cup?
I'll just hit myself in the
just
balls
just like kick you in the balls.
and test out all your products on the show, just as long as you pay us, okay? I don't care what it is.
And I'd like to have some healthy candy that doesn't affect my cholesterol, okay? Just some really good chocolate, maybe dark chocolate. Are you a chocolate person?
Yes.
Like what kind? Like C's candy or like, you know?
I love C's candy, but I
do?
love milk chocolate.
Milk chocolate.
Any kind of milk chocolate?
So
Yeah.
So you're just like milk, not dark chocolate.
No,
milk.
with dark chocolate, I guess it depends because there's like
You like dark and
75% or like
Oh.
100%.
Right, the 100% are just baking cookies or
Like
something.
they're all
It's just-
different.
it's too
dark
bitter.
chocolates are all different.
Okay. So chocolate.
But milk chocolate's just
Milk
the
chocolate's
same.
your jam. Just do you like the caramel?
With like
gooey?
the caramel in
what
it,
about
or
a
like
truffle?
the cherry stuff in there, the
No,
nasty
the cherry's
ass
gross.
cherry.
Yeah.
The cherry's. This
You
guy
like the
loves
I
cherry?
love the cherry. I love the cherry.
Ew. So does Kevin. He's
Oh,
like, I'm
that's
all about the
amazing.
cherry. Oh.
I can do dark chocolate cherry, but I really
Yes.
love milk chocolate
I
cherry.
think it's because I've never really got to, experience the cherry. Just saying.
I don't know. That's just. I don't know. It's just
People
not
always
good.
beat me to it. I never got to
you
try
have
it.
to you have to be in the right place at the right time. So
Well, there's not many cherries out there anymore, I don't think, these days.
Everyone's been popped, dude. Okay, it's all a facade, all right? But
She just comes
I
out and says
understand.
it, no innuendo.
no,
Ruin the whole bit.
well, so
All right, let's just
we'll
do
be
this
back. Oh, I
commercial.
found my trivia. Okay, good.
Okay,
we're good.
when we get back, we'll do that, and then we're calling it quits.
That's it. All right, that's a wrap.
Just fuck these people, I'm tired.
Okay, we're back.
And you're flipping everyone off.
Well, I'm practicing my flip off because sometimes I look retarded with it, and I, and it's like, so I'm just working on it.
Are you the thumb out, or just like the...
Sometimes I'm out, and I think that's wrong. I should just be straight up.
well, doesn't that mean hang loose?
No.
Ooh,
Hang loose is with
I'm
the
getting
pinky
more
out.
old in my old
Old
age.
people do thumbs out. The
Is that
new
what it
one,
is?
the new one's thumbs in.
Thumbs in.
Oh.
It's like when you wear a backpack. 1 strap or 2 strap?
Okay. Let's go into...
Always 2 strap.
You have a pretty ring. I like that.
Thank
It's
you.
nice. Okay, let's go into questions, okay?
Wait, which one? Because there's like 5 of them you can look at right now. Anyways, moving on.
All my
Moving
favorite
on,
around
just
here.
moving on.
Okay. We're going to talk about, because, you said you were born in 2004, right?
Yeah.
And so I just said Googled, questions for 2004. So we're going to take a test, and I guess the answers are at the bottom. So, music. Who did not release an album in 2004? Okay. The band Nerd, Franz
Ferdinand.
U2, or Oasis? Kevin?
I'm going to go with Oasis.
Ferdinand.
I got Oasis.
I'm gonna go with you too.
You two? What are you talking about? They force you. They rape you with your
I
iTunes.
appreciated it.
You're the one.
I listened
You
to
are
it.
the one.
Okay. So, Z Girl says U2, and what did you say, Kevin?
Ferdinand.
Ferdinand.
Okay. And then what did you say, Corey?
Oasis.
Okay, Oasis. Okay, I'm just gonna go with Ferdinand for right now, just for the
Okay.
sec, because we can only choose one. Okay, but I wrote your guys' stuff down.
Okay.
Okay. Politics. In which month was George W. Bush reelected for the second term in the USA? September, December, October, November. When did they get elected?
October.
I'm gonna say-
October.
I thought it was November.
Well,
I don't know.
Okay, you say October, everyone. That's the thing. Okay. I'm
Okay.
gonna say we're gonna go with October, but I'm gonna say that question 2.
This is 2004, right?
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna
you
say
just
November.
literally got pooped out.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Television. Which of these shows did not first broadcast in the USA in 2004? Desperate Housewives. That's too late. Joey, The OC, CSI New York.
Wait, did not what first?
Joey.
2000. I would say the OC. No, because I was in
I have no idea.
It's okay.
CSI New York. I'm gonna go CSI New York.
Okay, Corey says CSI, and Kevin said the Oasis, OC.
Joey.
Joey. I never even heard of Joey. Okay.
Joey was from Friends. It
Joey was
Oh.
Joey from Friends.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Didn't last long.
I'm gonna go Desperate Housewives. Okay, but I think it's
Yeah,
later.
that's
But
a show.
okay,
Yeah, it was the spin-off of the Friends show.
because
He
it
moves
did
out of
not.
town.
Which of these shows did not first broadcast in the USA in 2004? So they didn't do it.
And it
Okay.
didn't last long.
Okay, so I said Desperate Housewives.
It was
and I-
probably that. It was probably Joey.
Film 2004 saw the 76 Academy Awards. Which film won 11 awards? Mystic River, Cold Mountain, Masters and Commander, The Far Side of the World,
Lord of the Rings.
Which one?
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
Okay, so everyone's going with that. Lord of
Yeah.
the Rings. I agree on that one.
Anything that wins a crap ton of awards for a shitty movie has to be Lord of the Rings.
None of the other
never
ones
seen
won
one of
more
those.
than a
You
few.
should, you know what?
Pound it.
You should say it. It's
No.
No.
You don't need to see 9 hours of people in trees walking.
Okay. What about that little guy that was kind of scary?
Dobby.
Dobby. See, you even know about
Oh, I
Dobby.
know the characters. Yeah.
Hey, I just want to say this. So when in what was it, the
precious.
second to
Precious.
no, that Dobby was from Harry Potter.
No, Precious
Okay.
was the Lord of the Rings.
Schmeagol.
No, that was-
Schmeagol.
Precious.
No, Lord of the Rings.
I've never seen
Schmeagol is Lord of the Rings.
We'll look
Harry
that up.
Potter.
With my precious. Dobby was Harry Potter because that's when the
Dobby.
little elfie dude died on the beach, and I started
wish
I
like,
thought
William
they
was
were
here.
all connected in some way.
no.
No, they're not.
No?
Okay. Moving
Okay.
on. Which two books were released by Stephen King in 2004? Song of Susanna and the Dark Tower, Wolves of the Cala in Wizard and Glass, The Dark Tower and Wolves of Cala, Wizard of Glass, and Song of Susanna. Oh, I don't know. Let's just choose one. Which one? Just choose one.
That one, second to last, right there. Dark Tower.
The Dark Tower.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just go with that
Or
because we don't.
which country?
You read this one. Sports.
Which country won the UEFA Euro 2004? I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Okay, it's a
Soccer?
country. It seems Euro. Okay, it seems like it's soccer.
I don't know, but
Okay, here's the categories: Portugal, Greece, Czech Republic, or Netherlands.
let's go with Czech Republic because they have the best porn videos on Pornhub.
Okay.
They also have the best guns.
Okay. All right.
Just kidding.
CZs are amazing.
Weather. The strongest earthquake in 40 years caused a tsunami originating in the Indian Ocean off the west coast of Sumatra, Indonesia. On December 26, 2004, what did the earthquake measure on the Richter scale? This is for you to guess, okay, Z-Girl? 9.0, 5.8, 7.2, or 4.2? This is the year you were born.
5.8.
She's
That's
guessing.
my guess.
It's too small.
No, 9.0.
The smallest or the biggest
7.
earthquake?
Strongest.
The strongest?
4.2.
Yeah. This is the year you were born. You came out like a tornado, okay? Were you strong? Were you a 9.0, a 5.8, a 7.2, or a 4.2?
So the smaller number means the bigger the earthquake, right?
7.2.
7.2? No.
No, the larger number is the bigger earthquake.
Okay.
I thought. Well, it's up to you. Just choose anyone. Tick tock. Nee, nee,
5?
nee, nee. 5.8.
5.8?
Okay, that's
Yeah.
what she's saying. Okay, go. Okay, Corey, read this.
Let's move this
All right.
over, I think, maybe, if this thing wants to. Okay. Which artist added song lines to Band Aid 2000s? Do They Know It's Christmas? Bono, Robbie Williams, Justin Hawkins, or Dizzy Rascal? Song lines to Band Aid's 2000.
I have no idea.
Bono.
Okay, Kevin
Yeah.
says
Bono.
Bono. He would know. Okay. All right. Television.
The last episode of Frasier was aired in the U.S. on May 13th, 2004. Which show is Frasier? Cheers. Is he a spinoff from? It's Cheers.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Sport. Which country picked up the most medals in 2004 Summer Olympics?
USA, USA, USA.
Okay, we did. We'll just go with that.
We're going USA. Fuck
But
everybody
what
else.
are the choices?
China.
Australia, or Russia? Fuck Australia.
It would either be us or Russia.
What's this
Fuck
shit?
Russia.
I have to create a user ID,
Fuck
a password,
China.
and an email to get my answers. I didn't know that.
They got you.
Okay, I'm good. Okay.
Just use
Wah,
my info.
wah,
Share on
wah.
No,
Facebook.
dude, no.
Here, can we do one? Here, let's see.
I don't know. Do you have anything queued up in there?
Yeah, we're good. I'm not unless you.
Here, I'll do it, I'll do it.
Create a user ID password. Let's figure this out. Let's get our because we want our
Okay.
answers.
Just use that junk mail.
Just send it to Corey's. Let's just do it real quick. Okay. The suspense is killing me. Okay, so back to doing my horoscope. Okay, so so if you can look into your cards or whatever. So I'm a Capricorn and Kevin's a Cancer, and I already know we're like oil and water. Okay, we when we met together, it's like an explosion. But there's times where we don't get along. So
Almost all the time.
right, and so he's a couple years older than me, but it's like what am I going to do? Who's my, but my ex-husband was a Capricorn as well, and that didn't work out either. Capricorn. Our
Two of the
birthdays were-
same signs supposed to be bad.
we were 2 days apart in age to a 16, 17, 3 days apart in age, but he was 9 years older. So it was 9 years difference, 3 days apart in age, in birthdays. It was just like, a lot. So work on that with that kid. I don't even know who my perfect one is. I don't even know if that's real or not, but,
Right.
So we'll have to work on that.
Perfect is not for real.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. Oh, good.
Answer number 1.
Okay.
It was Oasis. Woo!
Okay, you were right, because that was Corey. Okay, all right.
I win because I'm a badass.
Okay,
Hang
we
on.
got 50% of these things right, so we were half wrong.
Okay, so your answer: October politics. George Bush was reelected in November. Desperate Housewives was our answer. The OC. I was right the first time I said
Yep,
OC.
you said OC, so I wrote that down.
Then the film 2004 saw the 70th. Blah blah blah. We got Lord of the Rings correct.
Okay, good.
Literature. Which 2 books
We
released?
guessed that.
We guessed The Dark Tower, but it was The Songs of Susanna in The Dark
Okay.
Tower. We were still half right. Give us half a credit. God damn it.
I said USA. How did
I
it
said
say
check. They got the Greece.
Okay.
Won the soccer 2004. Weather
Oh,
strongest
this is your-
earthquake.
this is
You
your
said
earthquake.
5.8. You were wrong. It was 9.0.
I was trying to entice you to go 9. I said you came out like a bang.
5.8 wouldn't really be that big.
That's low. That's barely like.
That's what she said.
Okay.
Let's see here. Which artist added song lines? It wasn't Bono. It was Dizzy Rascal, whoever the
Okay.
fuck that is.
We don't know who Dizzy is.
We got Cheers for
Yay, finally.
episode spinoff.
We didn't get that.
That's because you listen to me and Kev because we're badasses. Which country picked the most medals of USA? Of course. Your score. You scored 3 out of 10.
Hey, we tried.
wow, I got almost none right.
Okay, you know
Except
what?
the ones we all agreed
We're gonna
on.
do this as an
We're
ongoing
gonna do
segment.
more.
We're gonna
now that my email is on there, not there, so who cares?
We're stay tuned for more trivia, and we'll do it badly.
I think
okay? But we'll try.
we should do a 2015 or 16.
Well, we
when
gotta
you
do
were at
all
least-
our.
Or just do like 2000s trivia quiz.
Well, we could do
not
all our
just
ages.
a
Okay, so
year.
you were born in 2004. We could do a 1969 one. You guys will fail all those, and you were born in 85.
What are you talking about? I learned my histories.
You learned it. Okay.
I was born in 66, so
Yeah. So I
yeah.
wonder what that is. But we can do the 2000s for sure. That would be fun because then maybe. But I'd like to see if you can know anything from the 80s because it's trending now. Everything's retro. So.
Well, if you ever want, not next weekend, but you ever want on a Saturday or certain days or Sunday evenings or something, if you two talkish things out and exchange numbers and whatnot.
Follow me on Talks
Z
with Shell.
can come out anytime she wants.
You can follow me on Talks with Shell because I'm doing I just finished my 30-day challenge and now I'm on day 11. And when I left earlier and went for my walk, I did videos. There's 2 up there.
She just left out. So she did a 30-day challenge. That's over with. Now she's doing a 100-day challenge. That's why it's 11 days now into the 100-day challenge.
And it ends on Stevie's surgery day, May 10th. I don't know if you know that. And he just felt like,
No, I've never been told. No, you just outed his business all over the intro.
He's having surgery on May 10th, and he's going to come stay with us for a week, and that'll be fun. I'll need some help.
Are they removing the alien from inside of him?
He's had some things being
They're removing the planted microchip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Or maybe we're going to implant a microchip. I don't know.
I think we should remove one to install an upgraded one.
Yep. Stevie, I hope you
Better
listen to this
Wi-Fi
episode.
signal.
So that's a wrap. We're good. We're going to see you next time. We're going to be back. We're not sure when, in a couple weeks, but stay tuned for these episodes. When we come back, we'll have more information on the Bag of Life, and it'll be we're going to have some bags on the table this next time. I can guarantee that, with some product.
Bag of cocaine?
Talk about it.
No, I'm just kidding.
And we're going to drug test, and I might take some drugs that day. So, all right. Talk to you later. Bye.
Distorted Reality Podcast is brought to you by Distorted Nation Radio. Look for Distorted Nation Radio on SoundCloud at Distorted Nation Radio. Reality Check TV, www.realitychecktv.com. And the UFO Experience. UFO Encounters Experience is located in Davis, California. www.ufoexperience.com.